What's up, snack casters? So, we've been talking inflammation, right? And kind of how it affects the body, what to look for. You know, yesterday we touched on the 3 different belly types. What else did we touch on yesterday? Cytokine storms. That's interesting. Today's going to connect back to that, right?
Oh, very cool.
So the next question, right, is, okay, what can I do about it without popping pills, or, you know, what can I naturally do to kind of prevent or offset inflammation I might have, right?
What can we do?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You know, so there's all kinds of different foods that you can eat. So one of them off the top of the head is omega-3 fatty acids. Help reduce inflammation, reduce and prevent.
Okay.
Right? So where do you find that? Well, we know it's in fish, right? It's also in eggs, nuts like walnuts, flaxseed, and I don't know. I've never eaten a flaxseed. I don't know. Would it be flaxseed oil?
I have no idea.
Would it be?
I'm not an expert in flaxseed.
I don't know.
So omega-3s, right?
Right.
Are they? Can we get them? You said we can get them in fish oil, and
Yeah.
so you can get a pill.
Oh, you can even buy the supplements. Absolutely.
So the supplements, if you're not getting, obviously I'm a big naturalist. If you can get it through natural food, let's go there.
Right.
If you can't,
and I think
almost like
salmon,
vitamin D, take it.
I think salmon is like the best fish for it.
Okay.
But like my wife, she won't touch salmon with a 10-foot pole. So she would, you know, supplement route, whatever.
Okay.
You know.
What else we got?
So what else do we have? There's, turmeric, or more specifically, what's...
Turmeric.
That's what I said. And I'm going to mess this one up too. Curcumin. So curcumin is in
turmeric.
Thank you. And I guess it's a seasoning used in a lot of Indian food, curry type food.
So you can get it naturally. That one, I guess, is really hard to dissolve into the body. It's really hard to get it into the bloodstream. So there's all kinds of different chemical. Like if you eat it naturally, you're fine. But if you're going to take the supplement, from what I understand about curcumin, it's difficult to take from a supplement perspective. There's all kinds of different formulas where you just don't digest it and get it out of your body, because you want it absorbed, right? The absorption is the problem with curcumin. Now you've got me on it, curcumin and turmeric.
So we had our guest in, Dr. Kern, and he gets his out of, I think he said Washington State, and it's a liquid. And
it tastes really good, I hear.
That's what he was saying. But he was adamant that everyone should be taking it.
Everyone. I hear that.
Cancer, for inflammation.
There's some really good companies that are out there that make the turmeric and the curcumin. I think you ought to look into them. And again, absorption is the issue. Find a company that claims, or at least has done some research in the absorption
or eat
area.
a ton of curry.
So lifestyle, right, is another one?
Lifestyle's another one.
So bad habits, alcohol, drugs.
Pretty straightforward. Smoking.
Exercise.
You know, those are the obvious things that, you know, if you're overweight, you don't exercise, you smoke and you drink, you're probably going to be pretty inflamed.
Yeah, your body's crying.
You know.
Screaming at you.
Yeah.
Sleep is another one, right, in that camp.
Absolutely. Yeah, getting enough sleep. And all of those things, I think, relate to another one, which is stress reduction.
Right. So we were interesting that we were talking about with Dr. Kern, stress reduction and that meditation and that cortisol that we've done on previous Snackcasts about how it relates to weight loss as well. So it's your ability to lose weight can be dependent on inflammation in your body.
Right.
You could be doing everything under the sun. You could be running a lot and exercising a lot and got the right diet, and you're stressed to the core and you're just not going to lose weight.
Right. You have to deal with, so it's yoga, meditation, exercise, turning the brain off, giving it a rest.
What do we know about rest? That's when your body heals, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
other foods.
before we go into that,
Okay.
fasting. I talk about the 72-hour fast all the time. And I know there's people out there, it's so bad for you. No, it's not. But what do you think your body's doing in a state of a 72-hour fast?
Resting.
Resting. Guess
Healing?
what your digestive system's not doing?
Processing that crap you ate for breakfast this morning.
It's not digesting. It's in a rest and regenerative state.
Yeah.
So fasting is a big one.
I'm a big fan. And there's all types of ways to do it. You know, to the haters that go, I can't do it. You know, we got a guy here in the office. He's like, yeah, I fast between breakfast and mid-morning snack. You know, but there's intermittent.
There's
where,
intermittent.
You know,
I'm a fan of the 72. You're a fan of the intermittent.
Right.
Or eat once a day.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But in any event, give your digestive system a break.
Yep. So the last thing was antioxidants.
Okay.
And really foods that are high in antioxidants, right? It's apples, avocado, berries, cherries, dark chocolate. My wife will be ecstatic.
Artichokes. I love artichokes. Artichokes are a superfood.
You have like some oven recipe for artichoke.
I don't make. I mean, you can make them with cream cheese and all kinds of.
But don't you like
wonderful,
roast it and
fatty,
like
good.
eat it straight out of the thing or something?
Yeah, I steam it.
Steam
it. I got a pressure steamer and I eat it that way.
I
So good.
enjoy artichoke, but
So
I
good.
infrequently have it, and I've never made it at home.
Lots of butter on that and get that good fat in there
Oh yeah, I like that.
to make a superfood. Super.
Can you break your omega-3 fatty acid pills on top of it?
Then it's a ridiculously superfood.
Get the double whammy.
So beans, sweet potatoes,
Sweet potatoes,
broccoli. Broccoli's another good one.
Apparently nuts other than peanuts. I guess peanuts are high in omega-6,
Okay.
which can actually is inflammatory,
Really?
right? So, the walnuts,
Imagine that
the
salt
almonds, pecans.
content that you have in nuts is probably not too super for you either.
I'm a fan of salt. I don't think salt hurts you, but then lastly, probably like broccoli and cruciferous vegetables, right? That your kales, your
You had a hard
spinaches.
time with curcumin and you got cruciferous.
Cruciferous. It's easy.
Yeah.
That one's easy for me.
Yeah,
to
I get
say.
you.
So I do want to connect a couple of dots. Walnuts are both high in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants. True superfood status.
Okay. Got
right?
it.
The other thing we talked about, the curcumin, turmeric, however you say the two words, they actually directly fight what we talked about yesterday, the cytokine storms. The cytokines are inflammatory proteins, and the curcumin actually directly overwhelms the cytokines, and that's how it really plays a role, connecting yesterday to today.
Nice.
Right.
Like what you did there.
So that's it. I mean, there's natural ways, there's natural remedies that you can start to adopt as part of your daily lifestyle and or diet.
Overwhelming. I mean, it's like you have to identify your issue and then you literally have to do self-tests. You have to start elimination. You have to sleep. You have to reduce your stress and you have to start eating better. All of these things will go to help joint pain and gut problems and depressions and anxieties. And literally, if you don't start with a holistic approach and you just pop a pill, bad news bears.
Yeah. So we did hear about, this is off topic. We're going to do a whole nother episode or maybe little series on it. And I forget the acronym. It's like QNRT or something like that.
That's pretty sweet.
But it's almost like a natural reset of the brain. Maybe a little bit of what they're experimenting with DMT with the brain.
I think it's a
doing
cross.
it
A little
kinda
DMT,
naturally.
SAS, acupuncture type NATE for those people who understand the NATE aspects of acupuncture.
We're gonna dive into that, learn about it, come back and present it to you guys. But it's a de-stressor, like on steroids.
I hear it blows your mind.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Questions, comments, concerns, hit us at snackcast@yes.fit.
Stay moving.
See ya. day.